come on, board. Don't do this to me. Don't force me to make this decision now. It's not even the end of the season. We just began April, for goodness sake. I've told everyone this is my final year. We've had a clear out here at Norwich. I'm giving you guys a clean slate to work with. Money still remaining and lots of good young talent. It is my final year of my contract, officially. Don't force me to make a decision now. I'm not going to attend. I'm running away. I'm turning my phone off. I'm dealing with this at the end of the season. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 49. And today we're returning with 3 of our final 8 games in the Premier League as we take on Brighton away, Crystal Palace at home, and then Spurs at home as well. Before we get to the games though, shout out Norwich have been getting off camera, and we have been on absolute flames. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 1-0 victory at Craven Cottage and then our 4-0 win against Brentford in our first games in the post-core era, if you will. I then played 4 Premier League games off camera, and of course, in the last episode, I said there was still a chance we make Europe for next season. Well, after this run here, I'll say this now, if we miss out for Europe next season, I'll be absolutely devastated, because we won 3 games out of 4, and it was an incredible run. Now, we started with a 3-0 victory at home to Sheffield United to extend our win run to 3 in a row and pick up our 3rd straight clean sheet. Provenzano, beautiful free kick, gave us the lead in this game 5 minutes in. So happy to see the Italian get his first Premier League goal. Then Will Rose did the same. He got his first Premier League goal in the 24th minute. I was so happy to see that. The youngsters getting the early goals, and then just past the hour mark, Abbey made it 3-0 as these youngsters came through with a big victory there to make it 3 straight at Carrow Road. But following that, we did have our only loss off camera, a 2-0 loss away against Liverpool at Anfield. Not a real surprise though, going away from home there. We always expected to lose, and we did 2-0. How do you say that? Mariba scored both goals in the game anyway. One early on, and then with 90 minutes to go, heading the ball past Freenes. We did get a defeat there, but the game after that was an incredible bounce back victory where all I can say is this: I'm pretty sure my housemates thought I was watching porn at 11 in the morning or betting on virtual horse racing, because I mean the reactions during this game were crazy. It was filled of yes, come on. It was unbelievable. We took on Arsenal, and I was thinking on the back of the loss to Liverpool, feeling sorry for ourselves a little bit. We've not got a great record against the big teams. I thought we'd probably lose, at the best get a draw, but we won 4-1, and 3 of our goals came in the first half as well. Max Aarons turned into prime Cafu in this game. He scored 2 goals in the first 22 minutes, then set up Ryan Big Game Brewster. That's alright, I tweeted about it this morning. He hadn't scored a goal in 15 games. How does he break his drought in a game like this? I mean, that is just classic Ryan, isn't it? He finally broke his drought, made it 3-0, and then later on scored a rebound to make it 4-0. And whilst Guendouzi did score a consolation for the Gunners, we did pick up a famous win and one of our best wins of the series, let alone the season, due to how many youngsters we've had in our team. And for this game as well, you'll notice I switched to a 5 at the back system as well. I think I'm going to keep doing that for now. When we take on a big team, play 5 at the back as opposed to 4 at the back. I think it really helps us defensively. So yeah, 4 in the final score. The only bad news was obviously the consolation goal Arsenal scored, but also Max Aarons did get an injury, which meant he missed our 4th and final game off camera, but thankfully didn't stop us from collecting a win here and getting another big 3 points. We went away to London and beat West Ham by 3-0. Abbey and Brewster scored 2 goals in 2 minutes in this game as we went 2 goals up very early on to really sort of assert ourselves in this one. And then late on in the game, Jonathan Sanabria. This guy's turning into a little star, isn't he, at left back? Wonderful goal. I think that's his 4th in the Premier League this season, as we got a big 3 points there to make it 5 wins in our last 6 games. It's been a fantastic run for the Canaries. As you can see, we did play a friendly there against Norwich United, just because of the FA Cup games, which we didn't participate in, and the international break as well. There would have been a gap of 3 weeks before today's first game today, so we got the testosterone flying against Norwich United, and there you go. So in the Premier League, after this really good run, as you can see right now, sitting 6th place in the table, we're only 4 points off Chelsea, Spurs in 5th place, and we're only 8 points off Chelsea in 4th, and we've got the game in hand on both of those teams as well. We're 2 clear of Man City in 7th, also have the game in hand. We are 6 clear of West Brom and also have the game in hand, and we're also, I believe, 8 points clear of Newcastle United, and we've also got the game in hand. So we've got points on the board, games in hand, and we right now are in absolutely fantastic form. It's been great. I've been quite lucky though, because Bournemouth have absolutely tanked it towards the end of the season. I think they've lost every single game. I know I have some tough fixtures during this run, but anyway, I think they've lost every single one of their last 5 games. But here we go, and after the last 2 seasons where we had absolutely catastrophic runs to end the campaign, it's worth showing you again to remind you of the type of form we had the previous 2 years. Believe me, even though we're in a European place right now, I still think it's 50-50 as to whether we hold on or not. We've got destiny in our own hands, we've got points, we've got games in hand as well, but based on the last 2 years, I would not be surprised if we go winless in our final 8 games. Please, Norwich, let's not do it for the first straight season. So, first game of the triple header today in the penultimate episode of Season 6. We are away against Brighton, who are in pretty decent form right now. In fact, they've got one of the best forms in the division, and despite our unbeaten run, feeling a little bit shaky into the game. Right now in the injury report, as you can see, Vasilic is down, got an injury during the international break, and Max Aarons, as you can see, isn't fully fit enough to play the game after his injury, and therefore he'll be on the bench. So, this lineup wants to go still the tiki-taka style of play, and we're going to go 4-1-2-1-2 Diamond Narrow. Freenes is in goal, back four is Sanabria, Godfrey, Koulibaly and Basia, with Provenzano, O'Connor, who's been brilliant, Longstaff and Maddison as the midfield quad. Abbey and Brewster lead the line together, and on the bench it's Zangrandi, Akuaku, Aarons, Mount, Jones, Dembele and Adam Ida as well. First game, it's Brighton away. Come on Norwich, let's get another big 3 points here. I'm going to passionately say to the boys, the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. And I think I would take the point in this game because it is our game in hand. It does extend our lead slightly in the European places right now, and we've got the better goal difference record of the chasing pack too, as Umtiti hits the bar from the corner and we escape. But a win would be absolutely huge. We have actually been doing pretty well lately at defending set pieces and crosses as well. But now I've said that, you know how the goals are going to get scored for the host today, don't you? As Brighton win the ball back here down the left-hand side. As William Carvalho finds Jason Malumbi. We know how good he is as he plays it through. Basia heads clear though, and maybe a chance to break here. No, we surrender possession, and now Brighton have a chance to have a cross and a goal from it. Typical. Why don't I just keep my bloody mouth shut? Origi heads it in, Brighton in front. Please, Norwich, not again. Not again. We did it the past 2 years. Surely we're not going to do it for a 3rd straight season. Totally bottle it towards the end of the campaign. Thought Freenes possibly could have done better with that as the Belgian heads it home. Brighton 1, Norwich 0. They have been in great form, but so have we. These are the games you got to capitalise on, man. These are the games where you've got to get the wins. 1-0 down, 45 minutes to go. How typical is that? Amazing run off camera. First game back, we're 1-0 down. Tell the boys they did well and that their efforts were excellent. Mate, we've had 3 shots in the game and done basically fuck all. No, assertively, I'm going to say show me something else in the second half because we've been very poor indeed. Come on, lads. Fucking Europa League's at stake here. Sanabria's throw to Provenzano, and the young Italian is going to find James Maddison as we look to start the second half off with an early chance. Jonathan to James, back to O'Connor, and Maddison to Provenzano. Nice football here as we look for an opening, and it's Sanabria who's been a man in form of late. Yes! Abbey makes it 1-1, and that's the reaction we needed. Gianfranco, you're too nice, mate. You're too nice. Yes, sometimes you got to be sympathetic with the lads, but sometimes they need a bit of a bollocking. That's where they got at half-time, and that's the response we see. Abbey, who's been really good in his debut year this season, gets his 9th of the campaign as Sanabria, who's been involved in, I swear, like 70% of the goals in recent weeks, makes it 1-1. And with half an hour to go, the question is, can we turn this game on its head and win it? Just over a quarter of an hour to go. If we lose this game, I'll be absolutely fuming. We've got a chance to go 3 points clear of Man City here and have the better goal difference record too. Don't want to spurn this opportunity, but Brighton are coming forward, and every time the AI come forward, I think it's going to be a goal. I've just got that defeatist, negative, pessimistic mentality. Connolly looking for space to cross, which he does. And there it is. 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Norwich unable to defend crosses. We're going to do it again, aren't we? We are going to do it again. Past 2 seasons, absolutely tanked it towards the end of the season, and we're going to do it again. We're 2 points clear of Man City still, but we've missed a golden chance today to go 5 clear. And, you know, we're also 6 clear of West Brom as well, to be fair. And we've got a better goal difference record too. But, again, with the tough run of fixtures we've got towards the end of the campaign, these are the games we need to win. Couldn't even get a draw. Gianfranco, the boys did not do well and their efforts were not excellent. You gotta be honest sometimes. You gotta tell it how it is sometimes, mate. You're too bloody nice, honestly. I think, in the summer, I need someone a bit more ruthless by my side. I need Henrik Larsson again. I need West Ham to take points off Man City as well. That's what I need. That's what I need there. West Ham to get a 3-0 victory at home to the Sky Blues. Come on, West Ham. Man City overtake us now into 6th. We've dropped down to 7th. And we do have the game in hand, but we're going to tank it again. Come on, Spurs. You've got to beat West Brom. You've got to surely beat West Brom at home. Yes, that's what we want to see. Spurs can have 5th. Spurs can have 5th. We're not going to catch them, or at least I don't think we're going to catch them. We have got the game in hand, of course, and we can cut it to 4 points. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. Sorry, that was their game in hand. But yeah, they're now 7 points in front now. We're not going to catch Spurs. But if we can just keep West Brom outside of the top 7 and as many points behind, then we've got a chance. We've got a far superior goal difference record. We've got a 6-point gap as well. We still got destiny in our own hands. But it's not 7th I want. It's 6th. I want Europa League. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you this, but we have just had another youth intake as well. Although, as I always say, guys, don't get excited. Don't get excited. Who was our best player? Oh yeah, James Wheatley was our best player. He might help us jump through some portals, but I doubt we'll score many goals for us with 8 finishing. But yeah, don't get excited. Quick lad, very quick lad. But yeah, as per, no one noteworthy from the youth intake. They're so bad in my saves, youth intakes, that I literally just cleared them from my mind. As soon as I see the email and I see that basically no one's any good, I'm like, alright, forget it. I don't care anymore. Hey, just see the Brett Eze scored a late winner away at St Mary's to lift Fulham out of the relegation zone as well. Go on, Eze. I'll always have a soft spot for you, mate. You do your thing there at Craven Cottage. And so, as we are the Monday night kickoff this weekend, we are the final fixture of the Premier League game week, and I'm very hopeful today we'll see Manchester United thrash West Brom at the Hawthorns, compile the misery on the Baggies, and keep themselves way outside of the European places. Man City are at home tomorrow. I expect them to win that game. We're going to process through Saturday's games together with our fingers crossed, and hopefully, as Bournemouth, they've dropped down to 12th now, are definitely not making Europe now, so fingers crossed, Manchester United get a big 3 points at the Hawthorns, and that will mean, I believe we'll be 7 points clear with 2 games in hand. Ugh! How would you not beat them? 0-0 the final score there. At least they didn't win West Brom, so that means now the gap is 5 points, but we still have the 2 games in hand. So it's not a win for United, but it's not too bad. Oh my god. I was just processing through and thinking, that's going to be a banger. What on earth have I just seen? So that means now we are 1 point behind, but have 2 games in hand and a far superior goal difference record as well. Oh my god. If we don't make at least 7th come the end of the campaign, it will be the worst choke of all time. I mean, I know we've had 2 catastrophic chokes in the last season, but surely this time, well, if we don't make 6th, I'll be disappointed. Spurs beat Derby, though, away at Pride Park, with Harry Kane scoring a stoppage time winner, so we're definitely not going to catch them now. They're 10 points clear and had a better goal difference record too, so that means that 6th and 7th are the only European places now up for grabs in the final 7 games of the season. And I don't want the Europa Conference League. That's a Mickey Mouse competition as far as I'm concerned. I want the Europa League. Well, my former career mode team have just handed me a lifeline. Let's make sure now we take it. Crystal Palace home, our second of 3 games today. Right now they're set at 19th place in the table. 3 points off West Ham, but they can move out of the relegation zone with a win tonight. But we need it just as much as they do. A win for us will take us back into 6th place and go 2 points clear of Man City. Surely we're going to return to winning ways for this game. So once again, same tiki-taka. Not gonna panic after the loss there in the last game. But I'm going to make an interesting change, and that's in goals. And Grandi is going to make his debut in for Farines for Norwich today. And the back four will be Sanabria, Godfrey, Basir, and Aaron's coming back from injury. The midfield quad is Provenzano, Longstaff ball winning midfield today. Mount box to box, and Maddison further forward, supporting up top Abbey and Ida. On the bench, Farines, Koulibaly, Madou, O'Connor, Jones, Dembele, and big game as well. Second game, lifeline handed to us by the Blades. Let's make sure we take it. Crystal Palace, by the way, have got a really, really good team. So why they're struggling so much this season, I have absolutely no idea. Same with Fulham, actually. Fulham have got a really, really good side too. They cashed in on the wonder kid they had. He's called Luke Dalton. He got signed by Arsenal for about 70 million. But they're really struggling too. They're also in the relegation zone. It's crazy how bad these teams have underperformed. We know we're going to lose against Spurs in the third and final game today, so we must win this one. And halfway through the first half, yet to take a shot. Oh man, I honestly thought this tactic was working really well for us. Now we're struggling with it. Come on, Max down the right, taken down by Carvajal. That could be a straight red, It's a two-footed challenge and the Spaniard should be off. Get walking, Danny. Get walking, son. You got an early bath and that is giving us a huge chance. We've got basically an hour's worth of football now with 10 men. So watch us lose 1-0 to a corner goal. No. Oh, not a cross. No. No. Oh my God. They're indefendable. Indefendable? Undefendable. You can't defend crosses in Football Manager. It's not possible. Lads, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got a man advantage. We're taking on a side in 19th at home. Come on. It's time for everyone to dig in and give everything you've got left tonight. We deserve to win this match. Let's go and do it, lads. Come on, for goodness sake. I tell you what, if we don't win this game, I mean, we're not going to make Europa League, and that is an absolute certainty. If we tank for the third straight season in our final 10 games, I give up with this team. Provenzano. Oh, good save by Gunn. Abbey plays it through to Adam Ida. And our number 9 is away. He's going to need some help, though. He's going to need some help. Straight Angus Gunn. Come on. We've got the man advantage now, so I think we can afford to take a few more risks. Let's go attacking in our play. Let's mix our passing a bit. Hide the tempo as much as we can. And distribute the pace quickly. Counter and win the ball back. Let's change Longstaff's role to a box-to-box, but we'll have Mason Mount sitting a little bit deeper. And yeah, let's go with that. No change to personnel yet. Brewster's still on the bench. Half an hour to go. What is it about this Norwich team and tanking towards the end of the season? Sanabria. He's been the man in form of late, and his shot's blocked, but it'll come to Maddison. Chance remains alive. Abbey. Oh my God, you are joking. You are joking. Yes, Sanabria, well done, wins it back, and Godfrey finds Mount. Come on, it's 14 minutes to go with Provenzano driving forward. The young Italian. Great ball. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't win with these cats. Can't win with these cats. I mean, honestly, we can beat Arsenal 4-1, but Crystal Palace at home? Oh, God, no, can't beat them. Abbey to Matty, and Longstaff hits it over. How do you not beat 19th place Crystal Palace at home when you've been playing with a man advantage for almost an hour? Brewster still has it. Maddison. So many chances towards the end of the game. Just take one. Take one. Come on, come on, come on, Brewster. That's yours. Please, 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 please. Yes! Yes! When your top scorer of the season only has 10 bloody goals. I mean, you can forgive me for being so pessimistic. Abbey has won it. Right, let's switch from very attacking to positive. Let's stop counter-attacking now. And also lower the tempo down too, as we look to hold on to the points here. I won't make my third and final sub to waste time. I'll leave it. I think that should do it. And Norwich City are going to absolutely escape. My word. I think I would have resigned had we not won that. I think I would have resigned. Extraordinary. I don't know why we struggle so much in these sort of games sometimes. I really don't. But I'll calmly say, I mean, let's keep it calm, shall we? We only just about beat bloody Crystal Palace with a man advantage. Well done, lads. Good win for us. And that means now we do jump back up to 6th. We have a 2-point gap on Man City in 7th. And we've got the game in hand and the better goal difference record as well. That was huge. Great to see Zangarandi keep a clean sheet on his debut as well. Not that he had much to do in that game, but as you can see, when you look at the final fixtures here, this is why we had to win these 2 games today. At least we got one of the 2. We got Spurs at home. You know we'll lose that. And again, 2 of our final 3 games, Manchester United away going for the title, and Man City away at the Etihad Stadium as well. I mean, we're going to lose these 3 games here, so we've got to beat Leicester, Newcastle and Southampton. Fail to do that, and 7th is the best it'll be. I think it was Brewster that played for Abbey for the goal as well. Brought him off the bench to win it for us, and in the end he sets up the game winner. But again, Abbey this season is now our top scorer with 10 goals. He's the only player this season that's made double digits, and I mean, that really is pathetic, isn't it? You know, that is really, really embarrassing. You know, we have started scoring more goals this season. If you actually look at it right now, I believe we're the 7th top scorers in the division, which isn't as bad as it was earlier in the season. We have picked it up in front of goal, but we haven't had an out-and-out goal scorer this season. You know, unlike Brewster, no one this season has been reliable. So once again, for this game week, we are one of the latest kickoffs. We're playing on Wednesday. It's now Saturday, where West Brom are away against West Ham at 3 PM. So we're going to process through this game together. I don't know if West Brom can catch up now. And now they've lost to West Ham, they're definitely going to catch up. They're in 8th place. They are 8 points off us, and we've got 2 games to hand, a better goal record too. And I've just noticed 7th is gone. Why is that? Now, it can't be due to the Carabao Cup, because that this year was won by Arsenal. So, this seems to happen every single season. They take out 7th before the end of the campaign. As for the FA Cup, as you can see, 3 of the 4 teams there are in the top 4. So long as Everton don't win it, then 7th should do it as well. I'm not going to read into that. I think that's just a bug. And speaking of the FA Cup, Manchester United won the first semi-final against Arsenal at Wembley. I believe the second one, featuring Everton, is going to be today, including Southampton versus Man City today in the Premier League as well, which is more important for us. And oh, yes! Southampton would win. If we don't make the Europa League now, it will be the biggest choke of all time. 2 points clear, better goal difference record, and 2 games in hand as well. 6th is ours. And come on, Liverpool, just in case, I want you to beat Everton there and make the final, because that will guarantee 7th, will give you the Europa Conference League at the absolute minimum. And did they? Yes! So that will do it then. That will do it. We're guaranteed Europe next season, because 7th will become available eventually. And we're guaranteed at least something next season for sure, because West Brom ain't going to catch up now. No way. Finally, we're getting a bit of bloody luck. How many moments have you seen this season where we've been desperately unfortunate? Now, we're starting to get fortune in our favour. As I always say, luck will balance itself out eventually. Took a bloody long time, but finally we're getting some good fortune. That's what I keep saying in my own life as well. Don't worry, JC, eventually things will start working out for you. Well, I'm 28 this year, it's taken a long time. So third and final game of today's episode. I'm in a good mood now. It's totally changed since the loss to Brighton earlier on today, as we take on Spurs here at home, where a win will all but secure European football for definite. If that's 7th place, that's 7th place, but I want 6th, as you know. So let's get that win and go 5 points clear of Manchester City. Don't have a great record against Spurs, obviously. We're not going to catch them now in 5th. However, again, a win here will put a little bit of daylight between us and Manchester City. So into the game, as you can see, we're switching back to a 5 at the back for this game, as opposed to our normal 4 at the back in this system, due to playing a big team. And this will be our lineup. Zangrandi remains in goal after debut clean sheet. And the back 5 is Sanabria, quite tired. Really don't want to play him, but I'm going to have to. He's going to have to soldier on there because he's so goddamn good. Godfrey, Koulibaly, Basir and Aaron with Longstaff and Mason through the middle. Madison's further forward and up top together Abbey and Mr. Big Game. Go on, Rian. On the bench, Freenes, Akuaku, Madu, Provenzano, Jones, Vasilic and Ida as well. Third and final game, Spurs. Let's go 5 points clear. Come on, you Canaries. You know, my plan was that if we missed out of Europe for next season, I would definitely leave no matter what. If we got Europa Conference League, I would consider leaving and probably leave. But if we were to get the Europa League, then I don't know. The Europa League is just, it's so much better than the Conference League in my opinion. I mean, you think about how easy we coasted a final a couple of years ago in the Europa Conference League. The opponents we faced, particularly in the group stage as well, it was just too easy for us. I don't want that competition. It's a knockoff league. I want the Europa League. And if we get it, I don't know whether to stay or not. The board want me to stay, the players want me to stay. Not too sure about the fans, but, you know, I think we've got such a long time. Oh, Sanabria, he's so good. We've got such a long time to, you know, make this Norwich team really good. And now we've made it so much younger as well. I just don't know. Longstaff to Sanabria, down the left-hand side. The little Argentine, a wonderful ball! Oh, Brewster! That was your moment. You back him in these games. You always back him to get a goal. That was the moment for him. And he couldn't even hit the target. Just not the same Ryan Brewster anymore. Not the same Ryan Brewster. Half-time still 0-0. I'll take the result, but we should be in front. You've been unlucky so far, lads. You've been unlucky so far. I'll individually criticise the attack and tell the midfield I've got faith in them. 45 minutes to go. I think we can win this, you know. Lo Celso's pass is poor and Abby's onto it. Oh, the space has opened up for him. The Frenchman. Oh, saved by Paul Lopez. It's been all Norwich today. If we had a clinical, reliable goal scorer, like I thought Vasilic was going to be, like Brewster was turning into before he totally fucked it this year, then I guarantee you this, we'd be knocking on the door for the top 4. No doubt about it. That's all we're missing, I feel. Well, actually, we're missing a good defensive midfielder and a really world-class centre-half as well. But also, a really good striker. If we have those 3 things, then we challenge for the title, let alone the top 4. That's your Sanabria. Well done. And there we go. Get it on the deck. Get it on the deck. And play our way forward. James, driving forward into the Spurs half. Running at tired legs. And the shot is easily caught. Just need a goal scorer in this team, man. Well, it's not a win, but it is a very credible point and clean sheet. Back-to-back for the Brazilians and Grandi. And a 0-0 result against Spurs, which I would have taken pre-game. So I'll say to the boys, you're unlucky tonight. You were unlucky tonight. Defensively this season, we've been really, really good. Another clean sheet there. We remain in 6th place. We are 3 clear of Manchester City, and we've got a better goal difference record and the game in hand as well. Destiny is firmly in our own hands as we head into the season finale. 7th looks guaranteed now. Vasilic just got 19 games without scoring, but I'm going for the Europa League, and with 5 games to go, we'll return for the final 3. Manchester United away, Southampton at home, and that game on the final day, which might be the battle for 6th place, Man City away at the Etihad Stadium. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the final episode of Season 6. It certainly was a thrilling one. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return with a special thank you episode number 50. I can't believe we're about to do 50 episodes of the series already. Where's the time gone? But we'll be back in the next one with a special thank you, and it will be the season finale. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of season finale very soon.